Skills could talk, speak 3 letters of infamy. Melbourne City, canvas to a modern age Da Vinci. Looked at criminally, whole time making history. Blank walls the only crime, ain't it a pity?
It's so true, but it's not me, it's you. You know my weakness, and I know yours too. And I'll use it as often as I can against you. But you're my knight in shining armor.
Right, we are here at War of the Worlds Part 2 with Scott B. We're about to get into our second international battle. Without further ado, I'm just going to announce to our right, all the way from Pittsburgh, Real Deal. Make some noise.
Game extraordinaire, no matter where I go, nah, I ain't foreign there. I got a case of brew, trading my currency made in US, but Australia currently, I'm passing up the carb, so I'm staying in the left lane.
Alright, so I got my co-host Nipflow with me, gonna announce the other MC.
To my left, revolver winner and all-round sick dude, Death Rod.
I will not go gentle into that night. I will not tremble, I will stand and fight. I will not assemble in the dying light. I will not go gentle, will not go gentle.
Now if everybody could just keep it down, we're going to do a coin toss. You've got the longest way. Heads. Heads, you can go first. Alright, we're about to get round 1 on Death Rod. If everybody could just tighten up. 60 seconds, round 1, let's go.
War of the Worlds. Now that is a clever caption, because last week in Adelaide, just like the War of the Worlds radio play, an invasion never happened. But this is a Spielberg remake. We're rolling tape and we're good to go. Fresco can play Dakota Fanning, your ears can play the UFOs. It was supposed to be in Adelaide, but it needs to be flat and our schedule will change. You're a teacher. What, you never learned how to get on a plane? See, Travel claimed that Virgin overbooked this guy's trip, but you shouldn't be bothered with that flight miss. You should know if you plan to get on a Virgin, it's going to be a tight fit. But they didn't understand shit. You flipped and got to climb from the aircraft because you thought because you teach first grade it meant you were entitled to first class. And I swear to Yoda, before you do in this battle is pull a nerd card, before your verse starts, you hit that burn blast. I'll squirt shards, leave you with a burst heart full of a surcharge of firm hard Nerf darts. Hopefully you just realize when you're this white and you use gun bars that when you in Fresco do it, you look like a couple of fucktards. You got that slug arms, you make that snub spot, lift the strap, click and clack, spit the gap, click and flat. What type of shit is that? You teach gym and math. Contracting gonorrhea is the only time you made your milli clap.
Alright, let's get round 1 on Real Deal, 60 seconds.
So this is Death Rod? Homie, you've officially been slept on. I'm out in this bitch getting my flex on. You hated by bitches like a stepmom. Dudes only hang around you because they got a tip that you was headstrong. And your face can absorb a shot like the shit was Teflon. Have I read wrong? No? Fuck it, let's get it poppin'. I mean, I was out here, I had plans, get it? You just the second option. I seen you with your Aussie bitch, that's cute. She's superb at taking dick. I visit her every weekend and make sure she take the kids. I blew her back out, worked her frame, gave her cervix pain and shit. She said she wanted a CD, but I gave that bitch a herniated disc. After a couple weeks, she wanted family. I was sure she made some hits. One night she was riding me, said, come inside me, and don't worry, babe, I'm fixed. But she had them double D's. I threw her off, blew on them perky 38s and dipped. We caught it on cam. No wonder she tried that turkey basin trip. Now that's bars over bullshit. I don't care if you get it at all. Why don't you go team with Conrad since you're the only one missing a ball? You keep it up with these pity party pussy verses that been pissing me off, and I'm a king hit your hearing ear just to knock your fucking equilibrium off.
Alright, we're going to get right into round 2. Death Rod, let's go.
So you're the working class pursuing that hard hustle, but really you working class. So for that act of fraud, you should be charged double. Just because of your job you broke up a couple schoolyard scuffles doesn't mean you have an insight into a class struggle. Being both a teacher and a rapper must be pulling you under. You practice hypocrisy from which you can't fully recover. All this screaming at your opponents fuels me to wonder, where the fuck do you get off telling your students not to bully each other? See, you're the reason that rap is seen in a sad state. Thinking MC is when you scream in a man's face. Fist squeeze to your hands break, veins seized with a mad rage. Why are you seething with damn hate? It's like you were born and conceived in a gang rape. But this man ain't muscle tied, that's another lie. Drop this nonsense that you're mean. Only fucking time you cut a guy's when you drop a kid from your sports team. You became a rapper, you became a teacher, because teaching was sending you bankrupt. Plus as a teacher, that's the only way you can get a room full of people to put their hands up. Since I'm about to graduate with a distinction, teaching award, I'm applying for a visa to be a teacher in the States and run a literature course. I've come to your school. At the end of the year, we can compare our classes' individual scores, and I'll beat the shit out of Real Deal and have my students beat the shit out of yours. Let's get personal. He's a bitch. You were waiting for a long, drawn-out story. That's as personal as it gets. I mean, this man uses personals in his verses and don't seem to take the L. Because every person in here is thinking, like, personally, that's gay as hell. I mean, fuck it. What kind of shit is you on? You diss my school, but you know I rap fresh. You fucking swore before on Yoda. I swear you have never had sex. And I'm gonna tell you this, since you have deaf, you don't realize how terrible your music is. The world would want to be fully deaf if you ever got on the air and hit the music biz. Speaking of the music business, I only asked Fresco because dude's a witness. Other night, he was chatting about battling hollering at groupie bitches. One broad was feeling deaf wrong. I was like, yo, big homie, you should hit this. This dumb fucker started being a one-upper about how many dudes he's been with. Hey, yo, what was up with that mic blowing out? You fucking around, Gary? You brought me over here to battle Don Woganowski from Something About Me. Pussy, you got the same hairline as the Gerber baby.
Let's go, all right. Step on as soon as you're ready.
Another cat was offered this battle first, but a catch came with it. Part of Real Deal's price was he had to pay for Real Deal's flights and put up cash for a plane ticket. What, they're not paying you enough to sleep around in the teacher's lounge? You expect a man to give a stack to you just to rap with you? Who's the fucking diva now? You're saying to prove we're game enough? We gotta play the punk, put paper up to make the cut and essentially pay a trust? We get a few views off YouTube while you get to take our bucks? There's nothing real about that deal, your name's a bluff, that's fake as fuck! Yeah. See, you wanna make a deal? I'd rather break a deal. This is again with your life and your casket is set. Expect me to pay for your travel and your flight and your market instead. There is no cost or merger to stop this murder. I'm the shark to collect in charge of the debt. You can offer your arm and your leg, the heart and your chest, bottom of flesh. It doesn't matter what part you suggest, there is no real deal when you bargain with death. On your album, Working Man's MC, you should start breaking the discs. That name is a miss. If you are a working man, you should be saving your chips so you can waste your own wage in this trip. But now, Working Man as a title is able to fit, and this place will stick. This is Australia slick, where the chief of labor's a bitch. Yeah.
Ladies love me, so I'm looking at you like, damn, it's a shame you're ugly. Dames, they rush me. I play with a hooker like a game of rugby. I'm out here trying to make it pop, like I'm shaking bubbly. You are half deaf with one nut. How come your parents ain't named you Lucky like a disabled puppy? Listen, homie, your nutsack looks like one meatball wrapped around pizza dough. Scratch that. A Ziploc for weed? What about a nick in the bag? That's why he's been running around like, who the fuck is pinching my sack? I mean, Scarface said his balls and his word when he had. Defron, you have about a third of what he had. I mean, you got a girlfriend, I seen her. How the fuck you teabag her? Did you really beat cancer, or does your dad have some weak-ass sperm? I mean, hold on, let's just get the ball rolling. Fuck it, pun intended. When a bitch your ass, let's hit the sack, you the only one offended. The doctor said you're one testicle away from a physical where you don't have to cough. Motherfuckers, you all getting mad. People, it's a joke, laugh it off. Because he beats people off sympathy votes. But from me, he gets no pass at all. Because if you want to be a contender in this league, you'll out-rap a motherfucker. But you don't have the ball.
We're here at Got Beef for the World's Part 2. We're just going to do that judge's decision and we'll be right back.
All right, we are here with our judge's decision. We just had Real Deal versus Defron, tight battle. Who do you think won?
Who do I think won? In 3, I think that the big homie Real Deal won. I'm going to have to break down a little bit. I'm sorry. He played off really well from the distractions. That Gary Woganowski thing from Something About Mary was dope. It came with less superficial stuff, which is always dope because you want bars over bullshit. Can't front against Defron. The motherfucker is ill as fuck. He has one testicle in one ear. Based on that, Real Deal really went against it. And, alright, I gotta keep it simple. Real Deal in 3. That's it.
Alright, let's go. All right, we are just going to get that judge's decision from Wildcard. Obviously, Real Deal versus Defron, a big battle. Who do you think won in 3?
It was really intense. I thought the most entertaining part of the battle was Defron in the second round, and they both came really hard, but just with the strength of the overall battle and with the final strength of the third round, I'm going to give it to Real Deal.
All right, we are just going to do the judge's decision by Rowdy. Obviously, big battle. Who do you think won in 3?
I'm going to have to say OT. I'm going to say, what's her name? Real Deal had, the first round, Defron in the second. Even in the second, and OT. I've got to see another round.
That's what's happening. We're going to make that judge's decision.
Alright, we're about to make that judge's decision. We're here at Got Beef. We have Real Deal versus Defron. 2 judges went with Real Deal, 1 said OT, so I guess overall Real Deal wins. Make some noise.